Okay, we are live. All right. Time for the live show. How is everybody doing? February 28th, 2021, last day of February. It's 9:02 a.m. Pacific time here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Good to see everybody here. All right. See, we got a lot of the regulars in the chat. Tell me if you can hear me and see me okay. How's everybody doing this fine day? Okay, it's early here, obviously. Well, it depends on what you consider early. I know some of you it's evening, it's afternoon. It depends on which time zone you're in. The first video, what? The first video is alive? No, that was what I released this morning. What I released this morning was the video for the P17 mobile workstation. So that was not live. That took a lot of time and effort. This takes a lot of time and effort. How's everybody doing? I got, let's see, 4 cameras working as usual. I may be expanding that at some point. I don't know if I'm just being nuts. The A10 Mini Extreme has been announced, which can have, I think, up to... I think it's at 8 or 12 HDMI inputs, which is just ridiculous. But for a one-man band like me, I kind of want a fifth angle that I can use on this fifth camera. But anyway, this is camera number 1. How are you? Camera 2, right there. Camera 3 is the overhead cam. We'll get to this in a moment. And then camera 4 is the side shot. We've seen this before. Okay, so... The video came late. It was your birthday, Julio? The video camera. Oh, the video came. Okay, I'm sorry. The video came too late. All right, well, little belated birthday. Angle Envy. Handquake here in Las Vegas. How are you doing? I didn't do a live stream last week because I didn't want to... I was just trying to get ahead on reviews, and I'm still behind, so didn't want to miss 2 weeks in a row. So here we are. 9 a.m. I like this time. I think it's can accommodate more people for the different time zones, so I think we're going to be okay with that. Thank you, Paul, letting me know it's looking good and sounding good. How are you, my friend? So I just released that video this morning. Again, it's the mobile workstation, the P17. For those that didn't check it out after the live stream. It's on my channel. I don't expect too many views on it. It's more of a niche product for professionals, but it is just an interesting device. Sheer power, real raw power out of that I think has been pretty good. Time friendly. Yeah, I try to get to, this is probably one of the best times to get pretty much everybody. I can get Europe, so to speak. I can get the East Coast here in the United States. I can get, of course, the Pacific Coast. I could also get India, Southeast Asia, I think. I'm trying my best to accommodate people. Now, I do have a full-time job, so it's hard to time it where everybody is accommodated. So I just doing the best thing. I'm glad you watched it, Kasara. So I have my coffee here. I got my Lenovo mug here. Let me just take a swig of coffee. So it's good to see everybody. Serbia, 6 p.m. Perfect. See? So it's working. I am in your time zone. So William is in Pacific time zone, and 9 a.m. is better. I think it is because if there's sports events, I can start watching them at 10 o'clock or depending on when we finish. Sri Lanka, friendly time. Good to see that. I do want to accommodate more people. It's really nice that you still cater to the niche crowd. It's part of what makes you reliable, as your reviews are comprehensive enough to depend and inform a purchase decisions. Thank you, Paul. That means a lot. Yeah, listen, Lenovo sent that to me to review. I've reviewed the predecessor, the P53, and I thought it was a great device, and it really does have a really good application in professional use, and I wanted to see the follow-up, so I was really happy they sent that over. I'm not expecting huge views on it. Again, it's more of a niche product. It's not for everybody. I acknowledge that, but I do have a lot of ThinkPad fans. I do have a lot of mobile workstation fans on my channel. I want to make sure that I get them covered because I know not everybody reviews these products, so I'm glad that I'm able to do that. Now, As far as products going forward, I got a lot of good stuff coming. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, people. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be alerted when I have a new video, when I go live, because I do have some really good stuff coming up. So you don't want to miss that. Hit the thumbs up, people. That gets this spread out over YouTube. That helps me get the algorithm going here so we can get it shown to as many people as possible. I see we have 47 of you watching right now. That will update soon. But you know what? I like the fact that every week I come here, or try to do it every week, and I have all my regulars here, my die-hard people, and here we are. I'm really looking forward to your review of the Asus ZenBook Duo UX482. It's sounding like a really promising unit for the casual creator, niche, and the incurable multitaskers in the bunch. Yeah, in fact, Paul, I reached out to Asus, and I'm on a list to get that. Hopefully we'll get it soon. So we'll see when that's going to happen. Clover Maple, as far as India is concerned, on the Slim 7 Pro, and I have my pre-production unit still here. I'm finalizing a full review on that after a couple of weeks of use of that. I'm really, really liking it. The Slim 7 Pro 2021 will be available, according to my confidential source, in India. I think you're going to consider, is that Asia Pacific? If it is, then you're going to look for it sometime in June. I know Europe is getting it also by that point. 999 euros seems to be the starting price. They will have two display options, at least two display options. I talked about that in the videos I've done. And it also has, there will be an MX450 discrete GPU option as well. So look forward to that. That will be coming soon. I'm very impressed with it. Is it perfect? No, of course it's not perfect, but there are things that just make that outstanding. For instance, the 2.8K display that I showed, the fact that you're getting a really high-end display with a Ryzen 5000 series processor, an H series processor. That means it's a 45-watt CPU, and that's looking good so far. So again, I've done already a head-to-head with the NV14, so check it out. I released that video last week. I did my first look video on that on the Slim 7 Pro, and I'll just show it to you here in a moment. So for those that are wondering, it's this laptop here, and I can just show it to you real quick before we get to the ThinkBook. I'll just put it on top of it for now. And then what you're really good is a really nice keyboard here. I think I have to charge the laptop, but let me get some juice into it. Now, couple of things to note, of course, with this is a pre-production unit, as I mentioned, and you're not going to be able to get it just yet, but it will be coming. As far as US is concerned, no timetable was given to me if it is indeed coming to the United States. I know if you go on the website, it says coming soon. I don't know if any of the big box stores, as I mentioned in previous streams and videos, if whether they're not going to have it, so we'll have to see, but definitely check it out. Again, this does not have the dedicated GPU. It has integrated Radeon graphics. Works really great. If you saw the numbers on my video, especially when I did it head-to-head with the NV14, which I like also, shows you really what that 5000 series is capable of, even at a 5000 Ryzen 5 5600H. So pretty interesting stuff. Please show the Pavilion 14 with this. You know, I don't have the, I think I have it here somewhere. Maybe if we can get towards the end of the stream, we can do it. Looking forward to this one because mine is arriving tomorrow in Abyss Blue. All right, let's get to that. So again, check it out if you haven't seen it. This is the Yoga Slim 7 Pro. While it's doing some updates, let's bring it down. I want to make sure we get enough people in here before we begin the unboxing. And what we're talking about is this. Now, this is, let's take a look real quick. Zoom in. So what we have here is the ThinkBook, and we'll have to see what's going on. Now, before we get into that, I want to bring a comment here. Paul's bringing up, it's unfortunate someone would want to steal my videos. Who may this be? Who may this be? So, Paul, yeah, somebody impersonated me this past week. I think if you follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody is impersonating me, and uploaded my videos, took my logo, stole my videos, re-uploaded them under the AMD Tech Reviews channel. It was brought to my attention by some eagle-eyed fans, of course, and I took them down. It took some time. I had to go through the copyright claims process, filing a complaint with YouTube, and there we go. And so they have been taken down, whoever this person is. I think I know who it is. I'm not going to say who it is. It's somebody who kept spamming the chat not long ago, and I have a feeling that was the person who did it. I'm going to leave it at that for now, but I'm looking more into doing some more to take this person out even further, because I work hard to get to where I've gotten so far, and for somebody to come in, steal my intellectual property, my copyright, my trademark on my logo, and just to re-upload my hard work is theft. It's pure and simple as that. So that person has been eliminated in terms of YouTube taking down the channel. The channel's gone, but that's just one of a string of imposters that I've had to deal with over the course of my YouTube career. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. But it's okay, you know. It's done. The videos are down. They're not available. They're not shown on YouTube right now. But who knows? They can pop up like mushrooms, you know, like weeds. You weed whack them, and then all of a sudden they come back. Is there? Yeah, I'm looking for somebody, Rodney. I'm looking for somebody to translate my videos to Spanish, because I do want to have closed captioning in Spanish as well. So maybe we can talk. Thank you. I appreciate that, William. He even covered the AMD logo. Yeah, the person who did this, I think I pretty much know who it is. And there's a reason how I know. I'm not going to get into it so much here, because that's a little bit off topic. But I'm not going to let one loser down. No, Leo B. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Handquake, for pointing it out. Go to live chat if you're not seeing the most current chat going on in the live stream. If you hit live chat as opposed to top chat, you'll get everything as it's happening. So there you go. Thank you, Handquake, for that. And again, I don't let these losers slow me down in terms of imposters, people who steal. And it's not that I'm giving them attention. I just want to let people know what's going on. And hopefully YouTube will take even further action to prevent this from even happening. I know it's hard. I know there's so many creators that are here. So yes, it is definitely theft, Robert, and there's no other way about it. It's like you go into somebody's store and you steal. You go to Macy's here in the United States, you steal, at the department store here in the United States. So yeah. You know what? That's about it. There's no more attention. And I didn't name any names, but again, that's what happened. And it was taken down very quickly. So I have no complaints as far as how YouTube handled it. And there you go. Good to see Tech Realm in the studio here, or in the chat rather. Yeah, I mean, I think that's who it is. But again, I have my reasons for believing that. Yeah, I'm planning on reviewing it if I can get Asus to send it to me, so we'll see. All right, we got 66 watching right now. Let's, I don't know if we're going to get any more people in, so let's zoom out a little bit. Using a remote now on this camera, it's really cool. All right, so again, people, make sure you hit the thumbs up here. That helps it get spread out. So what I have here is the ThinkBook 14s Yoga, 2-in-1 convertible. It's in the blue. I don't know what it's called here. Let me just take a look real quick. It's called Abyss Blue. It's pretty interesting, limited color apparently. And for those that want to see that, there are the specs on it. This is the Core i5 version. Let's get right to it. And in case I want to use this, let me take off this. Oops. All right, let me open this up. Let me stand up, actually. Okay, let me move the microphone. All right, so let's open this baby up here. And let's see what we get. So we have our extension cord, typical. And let's take this out. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at the, looks like we got a 65 watt power adapter. Actually, I don't know. Let's see what that is. Is that 45 watt? I can't see. My eyesight is terrible. And it's a USB-C, which is good to see. All right. So with that out of the way, and that's a typical charger where we get some warranty information, documentation, and we get a setup guide. Okay. Just make sure the chat is going okay. All right, and let's take a look at, I can tell you I'm going to like it already. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. Wow. Looks good. This is the Abyss Blue, people, and I like the color. So this is the bottom of it. We'll go through the ports in a moment. It is slick looking. Oops, wrong way. And as far as ports are concerned, let's start off on the left side. Okay, so we have a USB-C port that also does power. This is a Thunderbolt 4 port. We'll test it to see if it has power as well. I believe it does. HDMI, which is always good to see. USB-A, 3.5 millimeter audio jack. Typical stuff, really good so far. And then here you have the pen slot, and we'll talk about the pen in a moment. And it's very similar to what we saw with the Yoga 9i, rather, the 14-inch consumer version that we saw. And then, of course, micro SD card slot. And then you have a USB-A port and then a Kensington lock port. So really nice port selection. This is also a power button that doubles as a fingerprint scanner. I didn't open this one up, Bradley. I will, though, at some point, maybe in the live stream. I don't know. What internals does this device come with? We'll talk about that. It's the Core i5. And there you can see the Abyss Blue. Let me zoom out a little bit. And there's the keyboard. I'm liking the keyboard so far. It actually has really nice key travel, smile-shaped keys. HDMI, yes, they didn't forget about that. I like the fact that they have it. Fingerprint scanners, the fingerprint scanner and the power button are the one and the same, so that's good. You do get that. Soldered RAM is absolute cringe. I don't know if this is soldered in. My guess is that it is soldered in. I will be opening it up in the video. How much does it cost? Good question. It actually has a really good cost. I put the link in the description below, but for those that are wondering, starting at a very affordable $969.85. So I will be putting the link, or the link is already in the description below. And that, to me, is a really nice price because what you're getting with that is some pretty nice specs. This is the Core i5 model, as you see here. It's the 1135 G7, which is the Tiger Lake. It has Iris Xe graphics, and the keyboard looking good so far. Let's zoom out a little bit. And I like having this remote control, so I don't have to stand up and use the actual lens to zoom in and so forth. Let's see if it has any juice. So while that's, let's see if it has any juice. If not, let me plug it in. And it looks like it's lighting up. And it is a glossy display. It has a little bit of a reverse notch on the top. Has a shutter switch for the webcam, which I like. That's good. We'll test all that Would like to see a larger trackpad though. Robert, yeah, it's not a terrible size. Let's see how bright this can get. Now remember, I have studio lights here. It does look pretty bright. I think you're going to get about 300 nits on this. It is a glossy display. It looks good so far. There's a little bit of a side shot. And there you have it head on. Bezels look pretty decent, although you notice that it does have a chin on the bottom, which is typical of any convertible. Now, it does convert into different modes. You got the tent mode here, okay? And then, of course, you have the stand mode, as you see here. And it pretty quickly rotates. And then, of course, you have the tablet mode. You can use that with the pen. So it gives you sort of options, of course. I like this Abyss Blue. I really like this color. Let me know in the comment section, people, or in the chat. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I agree, Paul. The blue isn't a bad color. It actually looks pretty nice. The key-to-key distance looks good. Yeah, I'm liking this keyboard so far. Let me bring it down a little bit. There we go. And good tactile feedback. Feels good. And it is a backlit keyboard. Let me just, yeah. So it's a backlit keyboard. I don't know if you can, yeah, see, you can sort of see it there. Looks like it has two-stage backlight, and it lights up pretty nicely. Can't see it there, but you can see it on this side shot. Now, I want to show you, so it's a two-tone, and I like this two-tone here. Let me bring it, just show a little bit of fingerprints here. You got the little darker blue, lighter blue there. I like that two-tone cover on it. It's all metal. This is an all-metal design. Now, this is geared towards small to medium businesses, so I think consumers will absolutely love it. I love this color. I'm really liking the color. This has 8 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know. The RAM is, it says this RAM is not soldered, so this might be upgradable. Again, I haven't opened it up yet. Let me see. It will support 32. Thank you, Handquake, for bringing that up. And it looks like it's using T5 Torx screws. There's a bunch of them here. I'll open it up in the video when I release it, probably today or tomorrow. I don't know how the color accuracy, I didn't test it yet. I'm expecting it hopefully to be close to 100% sRGB. I'm liking this, although it is a little bit of a magnet in terms of fingerprints. So let me know. I like to have upgrade options. That's, if you watch my channel, you know I'm in agreement with you. Having the ability to upgrade the RAM, having the ability to upgrade the SSD, Wi-Fi card, it's always good to have options. Now, this is not a 16:10, and I don't know why they didn't go with that. So that is a good question. And let me give you the specs from my press material here on the display. So it's a 14-inch full HD display. Let's take a look here at the resolution. It should be saying it right here. 1920 by 1080, so it's a 16:9. Would have nice to have been 16:10, I'll be honest with you. But looking at this so far, it's looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the system specs here, just for a quick moment here. 11th gen Core i7 1135 G7, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Let me go to, it's got the Intel Xe graphics, but let's go to the task manager. Let's go to more detail here. Let me see if I have to lower that because I know it gets blown out with the camera. Let's maximize that. And let's go to performance. So the memory, 3200 RAM. It says it's 3200 I guess it's DDR4. Let me see what the specs here say. Let's go to tech specs. I'll tell you in a moment. Memory is 8 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 RAM. So there you go. All right. I don't think this one is available with Horizon, but the 16P, I believe, does have it. I think that's what it's called. The ThinkBook 16 will have Horizon on that one. And that looks really, really good. I can't wait to get that one into the studio. I like a larger trackpad too. Yeah, the pen houses in the garage here. Let's show it here again. And they have the pen, and it's very similar to what we've seen. Let's see what this says here. So they call it the Lenovo Integrated Pen. Let me see if I can show it to you here. I can get it in focus. And what I like about it is it stores in the device, of course. So if you want to take notes, and there it is. And it charges in the device as well. So looking good so far. All right, let me know what you think. Can you tell if it attracts fingerprints? I think it does. I think the outer layer does. See a little bit there. Always keep my microfiber cleaning cloth handy. So they're saying this is 100% sRGB. Again, I'll have to do my testing. 300 nit brightness. Hopefully it'll stay that. Hopefully we'll get over 300 nits. I'll test that. It looks good so far. Not too bad. 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. Integrated Iris Xe graphics. 720p webcam. Let's take a look at the webcam real quick. That's been the topic du jour, of course. Now, the webcam, I don't think this is an infrared webcam. Let's take a look at that. Let's first see if it is an infrared. I don't think it is. You do have a fingerprint scanner on the side here. All right, so let me go to accounts, login options, sign-in options, rather. And according to this Windows Hello, it says we could not find a camera compatible with Windows Hello. That means it's not infrared, but it does, again, have the shutter. Let's take a look at the camera real quick, because I know you're just dying for that. I don't know if this is, that's the off position. That's the off. So what you're seeing here, off, and then that should be on, but it's, I don't know what's going on. I may have to restart it. The beauty of a live stream, huh? All right. Oh, I'm done. It has a sticker on it. Okay, there we go. So I took that sticker off. It's the sticker here, you know, just to show you where everything is. Let's take a look at this. Again, I have a lot of lights here. Hard to do it, so I guess you can sort of see it. I'm a little bit. There we go. All right, nothing special, of course. 720p. 720p. Let me know what you think about it. So what we're hearing on Reddit, according to Leo B, is telling William that is one soldered RAM slot and then one RAM module soldered in and one is upgradable. So at least you have that option. Again, I'll test all that in the full review, of course, or in the unboxing video, whatever I'm going to do with this. Maybe both videos or maybe one video. Looks good. Do you like the way this looks? As far as the camera, we'll see. You're 6'5", man. I'm 6 feet tall, so you're a big, tall guy, Robert. And you have hands the size of catcher's mitts, so larger trackpads help. Absolutely. What do you people think about the size of this trackpad? Now, it looks like it's a nice glass touchpad. It seems very responsive so far. Looking good, looking good. Let me connect to my internet on this. Let's just take a look. Just give me a second. so we can get connected here. Like the keyboard so far. All right, we're connected. All right. So that's the Lenovo ThinkBook 14s Yoga. And it's looking good. I like this Abyss Blue. I'll have to do all my testing with it, and I'll have to open it up. I'm not going to open it up here because I got other stuff we have to talk about. But if we have some time at the end, we can do it. It's already been 33 minutes. Again, how's everybody doing? Just a check-in here, Andrew, with a live stream here today. 33 minutes in. We have 66 of you watching. Hit that thumbs up, people. We got 31 likes, 5 dislikes. That's good. Any kind of interaction is always good. But let's get those thumbs up, people. I just threw the charger over there. What do you think of the Abyss Blue? I like the way the color looks, and we're going to test performance and everything. And I hate this. Let me show you this. McAfee, real crapware. I don't know why Lenovo continues to do that. Even on a small to medium business focused laptop, they're doing that. We have the pen here. Working well so far. Again, I'll do all the testing. There's an update already for it. Now, as far as the battery is concerned, this has a, let's see what size battery it has. Now, this has a 60 watt-hour battery, not a bad size for a 14-inch laptop. This is going to, according to them, it'll get you 8.4 hours rather, with a 60 watt-hour. Again, I will have to do all my testing. Hopefully, that'll be better than that. They use the Mobile Mark test, so they use 2018, and I use something a little bit different, so we'll see what I get on my real-world usage and my testing. Let's see what else. Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, which is becoming a standard, of course. The power button has a fingerprint reader on the side here, which is really good. We're going to test that as well. And 3.3 pounds and 1.5 kilograms. Not too bad for a convertible. 3.3 pounds. Again, not the lightest 14-inch convertible, but definitely portable to take with you on the go. Super chats are open. Super stickers are open. Memberships are open, people. Anything else out the channel right now? Related to the memory, let's see what this Jeff has to say. Related to the memory, according to the PDF spec sheet on Lenovo site, the RAM is indeed soldered, but there is one free slot to put a 32 gigabyte DIMM if desired for a total of 40. That's pretty good. I like that. I like the option that gives you. That's great. Thanks for the information, Jeff. No mil spec on the Lenovo website. If it was, they would probably put the rating there. Yeah, Lenovo will tell you. I don't see that here, but I got to tell you, it is pretty nicely built. Very nice metal deck here. This is all metal design, and I'm liking it. And 3.3 pounds, 1.5 kilograms. Not too bad. Integrated pen that stores in the device. So I like that. That's a pretty good thing here. I like this. I like this two-tone here on this Abyss Blue. You got a little darker shade and then the lighter shade. Gives it a nice, sleek look. Let me know what you think. All right. Now, I want to probably run a couple of tests, but I'll show you probably in the video. If you guys want to see some tests now, I can do that. 32 gigabyte option to me is a real excellent thing. I'm liking that. So this is the bottom. You have the 4 feet, of course. Well, you have this little rubber strip here. I don't know if there's screws underneath. I'll have to find out when I open this up. Fingerprint magnet a little bit, as I mentioned. Same spec sheet gives it is a mil standard 810H rating. Not G, but H. So whatever that means, it did undergo some testing to get some military standard grade stuff there. So that's pretty good stuff. All right. Thank you, Jeff, for helping me out here with the specs, and same thing for Handquake. Speakers, there are two 2-watt Harman branded speakers, dual array mics as far as the sound. Dimensions here, 16.9 millimeters by 320 millimeters by 216 millimeters. And in inches, that's 0.67 inches by 12.6 inches by 8.5 inches. And as I mentioned, weight 3.3 pounds or 1.5 kilograms. This is the limited edition Abyss Blue. I went over the ports again. USB 3.2 Gen 2 that does USB display port, power delivery. USB 4 Type-C port. So it's a USB 4 Type-C. So that's good. So it's not only USB Thunderbolt 4, but it's a USB 4. So that's pretty good. And that's right there. And the thing, of course, you can do with a 4K display, multiple 4K. You could do two 4K displays, one 8K display on a Thunderbolt 4. You could also, it also has HDMI, which I love to see on this laptop. That's right there. And then I like having the micro SD card slot. So you're not skimping on any of the ports. So that's good. That we've been seeing a lot of that lately where we're just skimping on the ports. Not the case with this ThinkBook 14s convertible. It's how is the architecture, x86 or x64? I don't know, whatever that is. I think it's isn't it it's an x86 chip, isn't it still on that? Let me know. I don't know. I just use it, I test it, I give you the numbers. Let's see here. So pretty interesting stuff. Pretty interesting stuff. All right. So we're now 39 minutes in. X64. Okay. So which one is it, Tech Realm? So this is 64-bit, so it would be 64-bit of the x86. So it's x64, I guess, right? You guys are figuring that out. Good. And it's simple and elegant. I agree. I agree. So for those joining us late, this is the Yoga version of the ThinkBook 14s, just released here in the United States or North America, I guess. It also, I don't know where else it's going to be released, but I imagine it should be worldwide, hopefully. Hello, Andrew. Everyone in the chat seems like a nice lappy, perhaps a bit industrial looking, but not uncharacteristic of a ThinkPad. It's actually a ThinkBook, which is geared towards small to medium businesses, Sharky. But yes, it definitely industrial looking. I like this Abyss Blue two-tone color. Looks really good to me. I like that. All right. And, oh no. And, of course, we have our first super chat, and it's our good buddy, Robert, who gives us a $50 super chat. Thank you, Robert. Unbelievably generous, as usual. The coffee cup looks great as well. This is going to be yours. If you keep sending, I got to give you something. I got to give you something, Robert. So this was a mug sent to me by Lenovo back holiday season, I think last year. Anyway, but yes, thank you, Robert, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. So Robert is single-handedly supporting the channel, so I want to give a special thanks to him because I'll tell you what, January, February has been brutal, ladies and gentlemen, brutal, but it's okay. We'll get through it. All right. Trackpad looking good so far, Kisara. Hey, Jet Martin once again here on the channel. Let's see. Love the Abyss Blue. Good port selection, including the micro SD card, which they had a matte screen option. I agree. I like that. 400 nits would be even better. And a 16:10 aspect ratio. Yes, 60 watts seems like a pretty good battery size. Yeah, I anticipate pretty decent battery life with this full HD display here. So I'm actually thinking we're going to get over 10 hours with it in my testing, but we'll see. But it is a nice size for a 14-inch convertible, that's for sure. And thank you again, Robert. I really appreciate it. It all kidding aside, I mean, unbelievably generous and really, really, I do appreciate it. Sponsored coffee, laugh out loud. Yeah, I need some coffee here. This live stream makes me need coffee. All right. Nice little live stream today. We got 65 of you watching. All right. So, like I said, super chats, super stickers all help. Memberships help as well. And I think we got enough to do a live stream for members only. All right. One interesting thing from the spec sheet, the max memory, according to Jeff, the max memory is based on the test results with current Lenovo memory offerings. The system may support more memory as the technology develops. So that tells you there is some room for growth in terms of the memory. So that's a good point you brought up there, Jeff. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, so that is a pretty interesting fact. Let's see. Love the laptop, but really excited for the ThinkBook 14P that someone mentioned. That seems perfect. Ryzen 5000, 32 gigabytes of possible RAM, and 400 nit 16:10 display. Yeah, I'm hoping to get that 14P. I also want to check out the 16P. I believe there's also 16P. Could this be an answer to the HP Elite Dragonfly? Maybe, but I think the Dragonfly is a little bit more high end, I guess, but this is looking good so far. I'm going to get the new Dragonflies in hopefully soon, and I can put them head to head maybe if I have both of them at the same time, so we'll see. But that could be a good competitor. Yeah, maybe against the HP Dragonfly, which you know I love. And that's, again, business oriented as well on their Elite book line. Oh, absolutely, Olaf. Who knows? Maybe there is some vodka in the mug. I guess it's never too early. So there you go. All right. I do have something, Kasara. Just stay tuned. I can't show it to you now. Kind of resembles the Asus Expert book. Yeah, I'd love to check one of those out. I have not checked those out yet. That would be great. Yeah, I agree, Jet. The 14P from the ThinkBook line definitely looks like a good offering. Mohi Johar from Germany. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. All right. Let's see here. Just taking some of your comments and questions. All right. All right. So, any other questions here? Let me see. And it's the Core i5, so I'm expecting pretty decent performance out of it. This has a little sticker. This is like plastic I have to take off. This is metal hinges that are covered in plastic to protect it, I guess, during shipping. I'll take that off in the video. It would be nice if this PC had a slot for a LTE connection. Yeah, it doesn't have LTE. I don't think there's an option for it. I don't see it here. Let me just go make sure that's not the case. ThinkPads do have the option for the LTE. I don't know if the ThinkBook line, which is a little bit more affordable for a small to medium business. It's only showing connectivity as Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1. But again, it would be nice if this had LTE. Right. Is the pen in the small side? Andrew, the pen is in the small side, right, compared to the HP? Yeah, it's a small pen. It's not a full size, but I believe this uses the Wacom pen technology, and I think you can obviously get some third-party alternatives or use other Wacom AES pens. You can definitely do that. Super chat from Leo B. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, I don't know what RSD is, 2,500 RSD, but thank you, whatever amount that is, it doesn't matter. It's nice that you help support the channel, Leo, and thank you so much for your generosity. Where are you from, Leo? Let us know. But that's the second super chat today, so that's great. All right. 65, good. Poland, there we go, Poland. Welcome, everybody from Poland. Hello, Yakech, I guess. A super sticker from Wei Li Yang. And I'll have to look to see what that is. Let's see. It's a nice super sticker, $4.99 US. Thank you. And Leo B, enjoying the channel for a while. First time live one. All the best. Great, Leo. Oh, Serbia. I'm sorry. You're from Serbia. Again, welcome from Serbia. Everybody from Serbia. Thank you, Leo B. Jakish is from Poland. Okay. Or Jakech? I don't know how to. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but welcome nonetheless. It's always nice to meet new people. We have 79 of you. Let's get over 100 people. Let's get those thumbs up. We don't have 100 likes. I don't understand this. 44 likes? Come on. Hit that like button. All right. Again, joining us late. If you are, then this is the Lenovo ThinkBook 14s Yoga convertible laptop here for 2021. I'll have a full video on this very soon. This is the limited edition Abyss Blue. This laptop starts at, I think, under $1,000. If you go over to the Lenovo site, I have a link below. It comes in at $967.85 right now, which I think is a great price, especially for a small to medium business focused laptop. So that's pretty cool. I like that. A good pricing. As far as what else there is on this, we're going to see more of this. I'll open it up. Apparently, you can have an upgradable RAM on this. Like part of it is soldered in. There is a SODIMM slot for you to upgrade the RAM yourself. Pavel is asking, hello, do you have any information about Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon? It was announced in February, and as of today, there are no news about it. Thanks for the answer. Yeah, Pavel, I'm waiting as well. That's going to be coming very soon, from what I understand. I hope to get a review unit as well. So, yeah. Yes, I'm going to do a studio tour. Behind me, you see I have some new lights that I debuted last live stream, I think. I could change the color. Let me know what you think about the color in the background. Those photos are remaining there for the time being. I don't want to make holes on the wall until I figure out where everything is going to be. But yes, I'm going to do a studio tour. I promised you guys that, and it's still coming, I promise. Does anyone make anything akin to the Panasonic Toughbooks? Well, I know Panasonic is known for their Toughbooks. I reviewed last year, I think about a year ago, one from the Dell line, I think it was the Latitude line. It has like a 2-in-1 convertible that was absolutely rugged. I think it was a 72-something series. Anyway, check it out. It's on my channel. That was really, really ruggedized. It was very, very unique. The Dell Latitude 14 Rugged, there you go. That's another one that you can take a look at. So a lot of ruggedness out there. They do make them. Dell does make them for sure. Saw that you reviewed the Lenovo ThinkBook 13s a year ago. Are you getting the ThinkBook 13s Gen 2 for review? I'm hoping to get it from Lenovo. I just got the 14s in here. The top line AMD variant has an Ryzen 7 4800 U, 13.3 inch screen, 16:10 aspect ratio. Yeah, I would love to review that. If they send it to me, I will definitely do a review on that. All right. Good. 71 of you right now. Let me just, looks like everything is working okay. Any other questions, people, as we approach 50 minutes here? We have 49 likes. Can we get close to 100? Come on. Let's do it. Let's get the thumbs up, people. I know it's a tough time right now for everybody. Good to see Julius here. Good to see you, my friend. I know it's a tough time in terms of people not excited about things because of the economy, I guess, people losing their jobs. The pandemic really has taken a toll on everybody. So I understand that the excitement is not as much as we would want. It doesn't cost you anything to do thumbs up. That's right. That's right. Let's see what I just got a text from somebody. Looks like some spam. All right, let me show you the Lenovo SlimBook 7 Pro that I've been looking at, and I want to give you an update on that. So let's put this over here, and you can see it next to, and I can take that off for now. So this is a Slim 7 Pro. This is the 2021 coming out. It's updating some things here. If I can get it into focus. There we go. I have a few ways to do it, Olaf. It's still a work in progress. I'm definitely working on it. The M1X or the M2. I have no news on it. I know there have been some leaks, I guess. So we saw that there may be an iMac with very slim bezels. That looks like it would be pretty cool. This is the Slim 7 Pro. Maybe I should coin a new term, the Slim Book. Maybe that might be a good line for Lenovo. I'm hoping to get the 14P in. So stay tuned. That should be the clamshell version, right? So I'm really liking this pre-production unit. This has the Ryzen 5 5600H rather. So it's the Ryzen 5 5600H 45-watt CPU. Yeah, I'm supposedly getting a Slim 7 gaming laptop with the Ryzen on it. It was announced. I haven't seen any review either on it yet, but I do plan on getting that jet. So stay tuned on that. It's a little bit of an in-between time right now, getting stuff. We're really after now the dog days of the early part of the year, and hopefully we'll start seeing views start to go up after this month, starting in March or April, hopefully, and then we'll really start seeing new stuff coming out. I know Apple has some stuff planned, so that should spur things on, so we'll see. But right now, I'm not seeing the excitement from people like I did last year, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I think it has to do with what's going on. I think I've spoken to other creators. They seem to see the same things with that, so it's a pretty interesting time right now. Pretty interesting time. All right, 55 likes, getting up there a little bit. We have 56 people watching, so that's not too bad, I guess. Just very grateful that people do show up for the live streams. Let me know how you like the live stream. If you want me to make any changes to it, I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always fiddling with the videos, trying to make them better, more entertaining. Hopefully, that will continue to improve. Well, let me know. I'm always looking to make things better. All right. Yeah, again, Jet, I haven't seen any reviews on that yet, so we'll see. So okay, Andrew, let's get this. Andrew, can I know whether you're going to switch the new 16-inch MacBook if it gets a new design? I probably will. I'm planning on it. Right now, I'm using this. This is the I don't know why I'm not there. I am. This is the MacBook Pro 16 from 2019, and it served me well. It's got 32 gigabytes of RAM. This is about $3,000 I paid, or $3,100 I paid last year. Still working fine, so I don't really have to upgrade, but I'm very curious to see what a redesigned 16-inch MacBook Pro would offer, and I definitely will check it out. If you like a good laptop for writing, I like the Carbon series because from Lenovo with the ThinkPads, because I like the keyboards. They're really comfortable. That might be one to take a look at. Take a look at the Nano, which is I'm absolutely loving. Let me show you the Nano. So I also wanted to update on this a little bit as well. The ThinkPad X1 Nano, this is the Core i7 version, a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, of course. This has been really good. This has been my grab-and-go laptop for the last month. And what I love about it is its 2K display. It's a 2160 by 1350, 16:10 aspect ratio. I love the keyboard on this. It's been working really good. And love the quad speakers on this. I'm absolutely loving this laptop. It has definitely got to be in the running for Laptop of the Year here early 2021. It really is a beautiful display. This is a matte display or anti-glare coating on it. They do make a touch glossy display. I think Laptop Retrospective just did a bunch of videos on that one. That has the carbon fiber weave on the deck. This is the basic black that we normally see with our ThinkPads. Of course, it is a major fingerprint magnet, as you see here. This one is also attracting fingerprints as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a developer, so I'm probably not the right person to ask for it. The Lenovo keyboards are the best for typing. There is nothing better. I agree. Even this one, which is a lesser key travel than you normally get on a ThinkPad. I think this is 1.3 millimeters as opposed to 1.5 that we normally see on a regular sized laptop from Lenovo's ThinkPad line. Really still nice nonetheless, and it really is very satisfying, especially when you're typing for extended periods of time. So I definitely agree with you, Jet, on that point. Yeah, so we could take a look at these two keyboards. Open this one up, and you can sort of open it with one finger, which is something unusual, by the way, for a 2-in-1 convertible. Normally, the hinge doesn't let you do that, but this one seems to be okay with that. So there you can see these two. So here you see the difference. First of all, this is a smaller laptop, but you can see the difference on the keyboard. This again, a 13-inch ultra portable. This is a 2-in-1 convertible 14-inch. Here you can see the difference on the keyboards. And I want to show you this because this is a ThinkPad line. This is a ThinkBook. This is sort of a hybrid between the ThinkPad line and the Yoga line or the IdeaPad line from Lenovo. Leo B is saying, for the normal web development, ThinkPads are generally excellent, especially if you can get a Ryzen one. I'm using the Yoga Slim 7, and it's the best laptop for development I ever used, even compared to likes of the Razer Blade, 3 times the price that I had previously. Yeah, Leo's good point. I reviewed that one, and of course, in the background there, you don't see it here, but I have the Slim 7 Pro with the updated Ryzen processor. But that Ryzen 7, that Slim 7 that I reviewed last year with the 4000 series, really, really good stuff. Check it out. I did a couple of videos on them. Again, doing really well in those videos. Now, missing the tracker ball in the book, but not a deal breaker. So what he's talking about is the track point, which is the nub here that you can use. This doesn't have it. So that's a difference between the ThinkPad and the ThinkBook line, I guess. This is more akin to what we saw on the Yoga line or on the IdeaPad line. Smile-shaped keys. This is a little bit more concaved, is that the word? Anyway, this has a really good tactile feedback, despite it being a little bit more shallow than we normally see on a ThinkPad. Still excellent nonetheless. So some people don't like the track point. I actually do like it. I think it's a pretty nice pointing device. I don't use it all the time. Of course, I use the touchpad. Works really well. You got physical mouse buttons here. Touchpad's working well so far on this one. It seems pretty responsive. Again, I still have to do, I just unboxed it here live in the studio, so we'll get more on that in the upcoming video. So I'm liking the display. It's a little bit glossy, as you can see my reflection there, but we'll get that all straightened out. So Leo B is saying, I like fancy laptops like the ThinkBook, but when I see a ThinkPad, the Nano, my heart jumps a bit. Yeah, and there's a big price difference, although not too much, because you could get this with the Core i5. I think it's about $1,400, and this starts at around $1,000 or less than $1,000, as I showed you. A link will be in the description below. So yeah, they're a different segment. I think this is a little bit more expensive, of course, but the ThinkBook is geared towards small to medium businesses, and they have to price it accordingly. So this is geared to more larger corporations as well. Of course, small to medium businesses can look at this and be happy with this. And of course, consumers can like either one. So that's what I like, the versatility of these Lenovo, what Lenovo offers in terms of the different lines that they offer. The Slim keyboard, yeah, I'm going to show you to you right now. So let's bring this down. This is the Ask You Shall Receive live stream. So this is the Slim 7 Pro, and very similar keyboards, I guess, in a lot of ways. But I think this key travels a little bit more, just a slightly on that one. And there you can see on the left, Slim 7 Pro. On the right is the ThinkBook 14s Yoga. Here's a side shot. There's me. But if you take a look at this overhead cam, you can see the layout. And what you do get on this is, of course, some communication keys. And this doesn't, I don't see any communication keys on here. Pretty interesting. Now, it does have, I think, the Vantage, the Think Vantage or the Lenovo Vantage app, if you press that. And then this one, let's see what happens. Not really sure. Doesn't look like anything. So pretty interesting keyboard layouts. I'll talk more about that in the video. Are they available in a Core i9? Just curious. This will be, I don't know which one you're talking about, Robert. Are you talking about these laptops? Because this one is running the Ryzen 5 5600H. We will have a Ryzen 7, a Ryzen 9. This is the Core i5, Core i7. I don't think it's going to be available in a Core i9 for the 14s from ThinkBook. This is about 387 nits, I believe, and this one is rated at 300 nits. I haven't tested it yet, but it looks good from just my initial look at it. I think it does get pretty bright. I don't know how bright it gets. This looks a little bit brighter. I'll have to test the brightness and the color accuracy as well as the coverage of the color gamut. Stay tuned in that video. Have you looked at the Idea 5 Pro 16? I'm actually looking forward to that one. Not yet, my friend, not yet. So hopefully very soon. The trackpad on the book is a bit smaller, maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah, I noticed that. This is a little bit wider, a little bit taller, maybe. Yeah. This is pretty nice responsiveness. This also has a really nice responsiveness so far. All right. So we're over an hour. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go today because I do have a lot of stuff to do. RAM upgradable on the, supposedly on the ThinkBook, not on the Slim 7 Pro. So for those wondering. All right. Here's a little bit of a different shot. You can see the lids on these two, the Yoga. This is a ThinkBook. This is the Yoga. Right there. Yeah, I got to go, Jeff. The Yankees are on. You read my mind. I was like looking at the time. Any thoughts on the Legion 5 Pro considering they start at $999? I'm a big fan of the Legion line. You know that, and I'm looking forward to that. I also, too, Tech Realm, I really wish some of this had upgradable RAM. I like these live streams that don't, yeah, I didn't have so many people today, but no trolls. Yep. Two live streams in a row. That's great. So there you go. Less work for the moderators. That's all. That's good. I like to see that. And people acting professional, acting or like normal people, not like jerks, right? I'm looking forward to, Julius says, I'm looking forward to the 14p Ryzen 5000H OLED screen. Yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to too. But this is what they sent me so far, and it's pretty impressive for a starting price of $975 or whatever it is. I showed you, link in the description below. Definitely affordable for a small to medium business. So I got the little bit of a reverse notch, same here. Very similar layout on the top there. Not a Windows Hello camera. So that means you're going to have to use the Fingerprint Scanner if you want to log in with Windows Hello. It does have a shutter switch, so that's good. It gives you some privacy as well. It does make them heavier, but how much heavier, Kasara? Yes. Go Yankees, Robert. Yes, I big Yankee fan. I'm eyeing this one. Hopefully manage to grab one from the UK or Germany, I believe, is that what you're saying? Is that DE? And which one are you talking about? Because this one is going to be coming out in June. This one is, I don't know what the availability outside so far of the United States or North America. I'm interested in seeing how they put a nice background on one and a plain one on the other. Okay, so Jeff, the plain one is only because this is a pre-production. This is not a retail unit, as I mentioned. So they'll probably have a nice little background when they do have that. Yeah, Robert from New York as well. All right. Good Yankee fan. The Legion 5 is awesome for value. I purchased one for just over $1,000, and it has an NVIDIA 2060, an AMD 4800, a beautiful matte display, and a fantastic keyboard. Love it. Well, that's good. And I'm a big fan of the Legion line. As I said, looking forward to all the new stuff that they're going to bring on that, and I should be getting some review units on those as well. Q1 in the U.S. Okay, Julius, thanks for the update on the 14P. We'll keep our eyes open. The Duo, I spoke with Asus. I'm waiting. They don't have any units for me. I'm on a list apparently, so hopefully they'll get that to me soon. I can't wait. Does the 14-inch screen look a bit small to you after using a 16-inch? Not so much. I think 14 is actually pretty portable. This is the 16-inch here, what I have here. I don't find it too small. I do need 16 inches or a bigger display for video editing. I do appreciate the screen real estate you get with a 16-inch as opposed to 14. But if you want portability, obviously the 14 is good. 13 may be small for people. 13 may be too small. Hopefully in the EU too. We'll see. I don't have any information on that. I will reach out to Lenovo to get some more information. All right, let me just check to see everything is looking all right here. So we didn't even break 1,000 views on the ThinkPad P17. I didn't expect a lot of views on it, but not doing too bad. We're at 750 views since this morning. Thank you, Victor, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad people are still enjoying what I'm doing. That's what she said. Grendel, up to your old tricks again. Asus Duo would really like to see a review. Me too. I reached out to them, and they want to give it to me. They do, and their videos, the Asus videos, do very well on my channel. So it's just a matter of supply. I don't know if they have any. They don't have one for me right now. So, what is the value of the laptop stand? What is the value of a laptop stand? So are you saying how much this one is, or why am I using one? I'm using it because it helps me see the stream better while I'm interacting. Remember, I'm only one person. Now, what he's talking about here is this stand. I'm supposing that's what he's talking about. This is from a company, and I'm going to do a video on this, called Viozon. And Viozon makes this. Why do I use it? It helps me, gives me a good angle. It keeps it off the desk, so it keeps it a cleaner look. And it also cools the laptop in terms of it's not sitting flush with the desk, so it has better airflow. So that helps certainly with the fan noise and all that. So I like it because it looks good. We really like what you do since you started. Thank you. Thank you. So I like using this stand simply because it's just easier. I'm eye level now. I don't have to constantly look down. But I am looking to the side. I'm going to rearrange maybe the setup a little bit. We'll see how that's all going to go. Is there a way to repair dings or scrapes in a chassis? Depends on the material used. There might be, but once it's scratched, a lot of times you'll have to live with that. I hate when that happens. I'm glad you watched it all off. That means a lot to me, even though I didn't get. And again, a niche product, I'm going to admit that. It's not going to appeal to everybody, to my regular reviewers and so forth, but it is a mobile workstation that I think is important because you want that power and portability. Yes, 7.7 pounds or 3.5 kilograms is not light, but for a mobile workstation with that kind of power, definitely is, and it is portable, and I liked it. Now, did I like the thick bezels? You know, I made a little bit of fun. It's not so beautiful, didn't win any beauty pageants. But I'm not typing with it right now, Chad. So not for typing. I would put that down to type, but for stuff like this, for a live stream, they could do it. But getting back to the P17, I really do like it. So check it out for those that didn't see it. Would you say that as a general rule that the more attractive the laptop, the more attractive it is as a fingerprint magnet? Some of its aesthetics, probably, yeah, I guess. I just think it depends on the material used, of course. Here we have metal that shows the fingerprints, and Abyss Blue is going to show more than the gray, something like this. And I think this is also mineral gray available, I think, or something to that effect. This is a limited edition Abyss Blue, and I actually like the Abyss Blue. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put a sticker over it. Yeah, of a ding. Oh, I hate that. You could get like a wrap from like Slick Wraps or something. That might be another option. Yeah, so 81 of you watching right now. And pretty nice live stream. Very happy. We're up to 90. Always when I'm about to end, we get all the people in. What's going on here? Now, I will keep this up, of course, for the replay. So for anybody who wants to catch it, you can watch it again. D-Brand too. But yeah, D-Brand likes to pay their influencers. So they all do, I guess. So D-Brand, if you're listening. All right. Yes, wrap. Yeah. I did that on my original Surface Book that I still have, and I think I used Slick Wraps for that one. And it had a ding on it, so it hid the ding, and it actually worked out pretty well. Decal Girl, make your own. Yeah, you can make your own. Okay. That's always better, I think. All right. 85. I don't think we broke 100 today. Concurrent viewers. Let me see. And by the way, I think we had 86 was the most we had today. I don't think that, or 90 maybe. I get one Legion 5. Let's see what this one says. I get one Legion 5 thanks to your review. It was really helpful. Thank you, Victor. I'm glad you found it helpful, my review. And that's all that I ask for, is that check it out. And if that helps make a purchase decision, then I did my job. Not for everybody, right? How did I not get a notification? That's because Swift, YouTube is severely broken right now. The notifications, I don't think they're working, to be honest. The algorithm, it's so hard to get views at this point that it's hard, and hopefully that'll change. We'll see what happens. I understand people, the excitement's not here right now, and there we go. So is this a Swift from Discord, is Tech Realm wants to know. Some of your regulars might not have been aware that you were starting at 9 a.m. and are just tuning in now. That is another good point. I'm going to start announcing these more in advance. Problem is that when I do them in advance, it takes some more work to prepare for them, and I probably should do that, and I will start going forward. I think I told you I'm in the legal field last time, Rafe. I don't know if you asked, but I do. I'm in the legal field here in Las Vegas. The algorithms are as complicated as U.S. tax code. Yes, don't remind me of the tax code. I got to work on my taxes, which is never pleasant. Yeah, the algorithm is it's tough, man. I figured out the thumbnails. So thumbnails have been getting double, even triple sometimes, the click-through rates. Problem is getting the recommended, and then once you capture the attention and so forth, then it gets recommended. It's not like it used to be, but it's definitely, I have to obviously adapt, and I'm trying. True about notifications, found you this morning, the live by accident, great accident. All right, thank you. Welcome. So yeah, I mean, I'm constantly getting new subscribers. I'm constantly people are finding me, and I'm getting that a lot. They're finding me by accident, and I'm grateful for any obviously follow and so forth. But yeah, it's definitely the algorithm is broken. Hi, your thumbnails are 3D. Some of them I like it. All right, I'm glad you like it. And you just want to say you love that ThinkBook. All right, so you like it. I do too, Handquake. I do too. And again, I just unboxed it here, but we'll see. We'll see how good it is. Which software do I use? You mean for video editing? I use Final Cut Pro. I started to dabble in Premiere Pro a little bit also. I'll talk more about that. But Final Cut Pro is pretty much what I do. Don't feel bad. I have to do my taxes too. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad, you know, for all of us. I dread this time of year. Oh, thumbnail. Good, man. You like the thumbnails. 71 likes. All right, so I see people are starting to tune in because, again, this would be around my normal time that I'm normally live streaming, but I think I'm moving permanently to the 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 Eastern, and whatever, of course, wherever you are. I think that might be the best time to do it. So there you go. Do you like the large ThinkBook? Working on it? I know you like minimalist look. Do I like the large ThinkBook? Is it? I don't consider it too large, actually. Yeah, it's fine. This is good. 3.3 pounds. Not too thick. Not too thin. I mean, it's probably just a right, nice, sleek and look. Sleek, good for working. Yeah, I agree. For wording. Do you like the ThinkBook? Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Jeff. Thumbnail, which app? Final Cut Pro is a little complex. I use Canva. I like to use Canva. I take a screenshot of the product and I do some magic, a little stuff in Final Cut Pro, and then I finish it off in Canva, canva.com. You can get a free account. It's pretty good. So Rafe is saying, I prefer the regular schedule live stream because I don't have YouTube notifications enabled. Yeah, so I'm going to have to train everybody. It's going to be 9 a.m. I think that might work out better. And the reason I say that is it's a little bit earlier in Europe. It's also a little bit earlier here on the West Coast, East Coast, so people have the rest of the Sunday to deal with and to use that time. And then also I get India. It's a little bit better for India and so forth. Yeah, I agree, Robert. It's pretty cool. So that's why I think I want to move it to, I thought about 8 a.m., but 8 a.m. seems to me a little too early for the West Coast, for me at least. I need a little bit of rest. So I think 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time might be the best way to go. Yeah, Mallory, I'm sorry. I started it earlier today. I want to move it to 9 a.m., I think. And I was just explaining that, Mallory. But again, of course, I'll keep up as a replay, of course. It'll be made public, so don't worry. But I'm glad you were able to see it. That's why I'm seeing people now. We already have, what, about 80 of you now. So Jeff is saying, I think the earlier start will be even better once the weather gets nicer. Yeah, I think people are going to want to go out once the weather is nice, of course. Oh, no, it happens at 12 noon. All right. We'll figure it out, Mallory. We'll figure it out. So you like that Clubhouse, right? I got to start doing more stuff on that. I know Mallory's doing great on that. Are a lot of you on Clubhouse? I know it's iOS only right now. And you may have some invitations as well, so if you need it. You love it, huh? Good, good. Mallory, what's shin bacon? What? I like the 9 a.m. So Jet likes the 9 a.m. start. Are you on the East Coast, Jet? I'm assuming you're a Jet fan, right? Am I correct on that? I know the Jets are going through some tough times right now, but maybe they'll make a trade for a quarterback. We'll see. Shaken. What's shaken? Bacon. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, making the best of the 2-in-1s for students. That's not a bad idea, Moy. So Clubhouse, for those that don't know, Clubhouse is an app. It's hard to, how can I explain this? It's like, it's an app where you can, it's like they have different rooms you can go in and you can learn about different topics, discuss different topics. It's like a free forum kind of thing. It has moderators and they can invite you up to the stage. Very, very educational in a lot of ways, very interesting. It could take up a lot of your time. Yes, we need a quarterback Jets fan here. Yeah. Now, I like the Jets, don't get me wrong, but I am a Giant fan. I got to tell you guys in advance. But I do like the Jets. I don't have any hatred or anything. I do like the Jets. I'm just more of a Giant fan. What's your opinion on the best place to sell used tech? I have 2-year-old XPS 9570. I want to sell. I hate eBay. It's so scammy with all the people. Oh, it's terrible. Maybe try Swappa. Maybe try Swappa. Offer Up. That may be another way to go. Check that out. Did Mallory did you get your C940? That's the question everybody wants to know. And what do you think of it? If you did. All right. Which monitor? Oh, I have a monitor here. Oh boy. I don't know if I should just bring it onto the table here. It's a pretty big. It's a 38 inch, I believe, curved monitor from Dell just sent this to me. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if this is going to be too big to show, but hold on. I don't think there's any way I could show this, but let's see. So yeah, it's going to be hard for me. This is a curved monitor from Dell. Let me see which one. It's the Dell Ultra Sharp. It was announced at CES 2021. It's the Dell Ultra Sharp 38 curved USB-C hub monitor. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll have to do a separate video on this because I can't fit it onto the stream. But let me see. It's still in the box, but I'm not going to open it up. But I wanted to tell you what's coming. It's sort of. Yeah, it's too big. I can't. That's what she said. I can't. It's not a 4K monitor. It's. I'll tell you the specs here. 3840 by 1600. And it looks gorgeous. It's about $1,500. It's got a hub on it as well. But I'll talk more about that. I'll talk more about that when I do the actual video on it. So you can sort of see it here. But man, it is huge. So you have the Dell 43. So I'm going to start doing more monitors, by the way. This one's going back to Dell. So this one, I don't know if you can see it here in the background here. It's not in focus because of this big monitor here. But that one's going back, and now I'm going to focus on this one. So this one, again, I know you can't really see it, but I'll probably get the unboxing out today. 38-inch curved USB-C with a hub on it. It actually has a lot of ports on it and stuff from Dell. They just sent that to me, so stay tuned for that. Yes, I'm using Ecamm Live. And I'm going to see how this is going to do well on the video editing. So Mallory has the ThinkVision P32. That's nice. 32-inch wide UHD 4K. Good Adobe RGB on that. Thunderbolt 3 monitor to go with that 14-inch C940. Nice. Very nice, Mallory. Sounds like you're going to really like it. Good for you to get that. Yes, I am using Ecamm Live, as I mentioned. You have a Dell monitor. What about tablets? Hopefully to get some more tablets in soon. I get a lot of pitches from Chinese companies for these budget tablets, but I don't know if you guys want to see it. Yeah, I'm going to start doing more monitors. And this beast here, this monitor here, curved 38-inch, it's going to look pretty good. It takes up almost the whole table here, the box, but I'm not going to be able to show it to you yet. So stay tuned. Okay. But I'm excited about it. So yes, some more stuff coming, stuff like that. Yeah. Don't tell me about the boxes. Don't tell me about boxes because if you see what's here, the boxes, it's just ridiculous. Monitors, but focus on productivity, not gaming. Some of us work for a living. Yeah, I'm not I don't do huge gaming stuff. I'm more of a productivity as well, but I do both. Okay. Do I have the Spectre X360 13 now? I have last year's version. I don't have this year's. I have the 14 readily available here. I have the 14 3:2 aspect ratio. Yes, I do. I have some Chromebooks here, Victor. I don't know if you guys want me to do Chromebooks. They do very interesting. They up and down on my channel. Sometimes they could do great. Sometimes they don't. I don't know what to tell you on the Chromebooks. Do you want me to do more? I do have some Chromebooks here that are just sitting in a box waiting for me to review them. I just haven't prioritized them. If that's something you want me to start doing more of, I will do that. Do I prefer one large monitor or a dual screen setup? Now, I'm used to a dual screen setup, but I'm hoping this one here with its curved 37-inch display will be great for video editing. One monitor might just be the trick here. We'll see, because I could divide it into sections. Yeah, I get it. I'm not a gamer. Also, I want to buy a PS5 only because everyone else is, but I can't decide if I'll use it. That's why I don't think I'll use it. My son will use it, Mallory, but I probably wouldn't do too much because I'm just too busy. All right. MacBook Air is good. I liked it. I checked it out. It just finally hit 10,000 views. Andre, I used to watch Linus Tech Tips. You're my number one now. Keep up the great work. Great job. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Let's... So for those joining us late, and you can't see, I have this big monitor. I'll be checking this out probably today. I'll open it. But for those joining us late, I checked out the 14S for the ThinkBook line here for 2021. That video will probably drop in the next day or so. I have this monitor from Dell that I'm going to be featuring on the channel, so we'll check that out. And I also have some other stuff. I got a desktop coming probably tomorrow from HP, the Omen 30L. That's a pretty powerful tower. We'll get into it. So I'm trying to do more towers. I'm trying to do more monitors. I'm trying to switch things up. I own the MacBook Pro 16. Everything else is pretty much a review unit sent from my review. $9 a.m. is fine. I'm glad you like it, Victor. Okay, good. So Handquake is saying anybody who is a gamer, Outriders or free demo available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, free and good. All right. Thanks for the tip, man. Yeah, you wanted things to get your work done more easily. I totally understand that, my friend. All right. Yes to Chromebooks. Okay. Yeah, because I have some Chromebooks here. So many people use them because of the pandemic. And I think because Chromebooks don't necessarily lately haven't done great on my channel, the last few ones that I did, although they do get compared to nothing's doing great right now. I just think interest is overall down. But yes, I'll check it out. I'm going to look at the 16p Hidari. I'm looking forward to getting that into the studio, hopefully sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'm very excited about that combination. Is the NVX 360 15 Ryzen 7 a good choice? Absolutely. Check out my review of it. It's one of my favorites from last year. Availability of laptops for immediate delivery on Lenovo website is so low. Yeah, supply is an issue right now, Olaf. Supply is an issue. I've spoken to them about it. Maybe a rundown of the top 5 Chromebooks every 6 months. Maybe that might be something to do. Yeah. Good to see you, my friend. All right. That's Wall Rockapoo. All right. So we got 78 likes. Can we get to 100 likes before we end the stream today? Am I asking for too much? Let's get 100 likes. All right. All right, so Victor Andrade, let's see what he has to say. With the M1 Mac, now I ask myself, MacBook or Chrome OS? I don't know. Chrome OS has come a long way, for certain. I just don't know if I like it as the only OS kind of thing. It could be a nice companion device still to me, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me revisit the Chromebooks and let me see if I can change my mind on that. Because it's, you know, I get a lot of these questions. When are you going to do more Chromebooks? So, and then when I do Chromebooks, they don't do that great on my channel. But let me see. Maybe things have changed. The Spectre 13. I don't have the extra. I have last year's model. I don't have this year's model. I have the 14. I don't have the 13. All right. All right. We reached an hour and a half. I think we're getting close to the end here. I got this huge monitor on my desk that I have to unbox. So let's get that done. I do have the 2019, but we've seen it before, and we're getting towards the end. Chromebook hasn't come along enough to touch an M1 MacBook. Probably, I agree. But don't discount these Chromebooks. They're very popular among schools, people working from home now. So they maybe have gotten a lot of traction from what I understand, and they're selling very well. So there is something to that, right? I like the C13 Chromebook alongside the Linux terminal or Linux apps. And again, those of you who want to do Linux are going to like these Chromebooks with the ability to run Linux on them. Yep. And and you get some affordable options. But I noticed that their premium stuff is very expensive as well. Depends. Which 3:2 aspect ratio laptop would you recommend for professionals? 3:2. So we looked at, the only 3:2 I've looked at recently is the 14-inch Spectre X360 14, but I'm hoping to get the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Yoga Titanium. That has a 3:2 aspect ratio geared towards professionals. So the monitor is the Dell UltraSharp U2421. It's a 24-inch computer with built-in docking hub. Yeah, so this is the 38-inch version of that, I guess, that was announced here in this 2021 CES. Dell just sent this to me. Yeah, that's another point. You could just plug in a USB drive that has it on there, right? Yeah, Chromium. Yep, I think we have one clown already. We'll get rid of this person right now. Okay. All right. We were good. Handquake, we were good until we got to get rid of that guy. All right, Robert, man, take care. Good to see you, and thank you for that super chat. All right. People are just stupid, huh? All right. How do you move the picture of the product to side and show the specs? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about in the videos? How do I move the picture? Years of hard work on trying to figure that out, my friend. All right, people. I think we're at the end point here, but I'm glad everybody was here today checking out the live stream, and I want to thank everybody. I'm going to do another live stream hopefully during the week. I want to try to add that second one in on a consistent basis. I sometimes do them, but they will be around 6 p.m. Eastern time, or Pacific time rather, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's the earliest I can do it because of my day job, but I do keep them up for replay, so don't worry. All right, people. I'll see everybody in the next videos. I got a lot of stuff. I got to get working on this monitor review. And Mallory, no worries. I think I got to figure out this time, right? I got to figure out the time. Take care, Handquake. I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Jeff, Victor, everybody. Bye-bye. Leo B.